ship and birds fly, and the emptiness echoes the nothingness. Some waves sipping purpose. Sleepless night reflected on those red eyes. Worn out state of mind, hide underneath the moonlight. No, it doesn't matter what I do or say. I ain't got no heart. Paralyzed horror stone. Not even the distance helped myself from falling. Where I try to choke it back, instead it's worse. Here comes an SOS, SOS, help me out. Golden touch, such a smile. Keep the flames alive, but you're the blur out is. Cause you're the my hand's spinning so fast, and you see the best for last. I don't want this to be my last time looking into your eyes. And my brain's got a blind spot. Colors can like why? I wish you were mine, but it's fine. I will stay on the line for a while, love 5 minutes more. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for a sign. Yeah, scared to death, I admit. I dread to think this possibly could be the end. And for the very first time, there's no bad intention. This is an SOS, SOS, help me out. Please don't go any farther. Tell me in your tricks, I know I'm going under. But never mind, I think I can breathe underneath. This is an SOS, SOS, help me out. Backseat of a taxi, it's an emergency, yeah. My head's spinning so fast, and you see the best for last. I don't want this to be my last time looking into your eyes. And my brain's on a blind spot. Don't ask you my why. I wish you were mine, but it's fine. I will stay on the line for around 5 minutes more. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for a sign. And he's a lonely have you walked the hills of a highway? All my friends are there, but she's a comfortable girl, and he's already found his chair. Still happiness waits in the bridges connecting all the little towns across the world. In the stream beds, laugh when no one's looking into their games. In the moonlight, on its short and lovely journey to its treetop bed. In the falling trucks, around the fields, and the rain of a cool river breeze and his home still happens away. Connecting all the little towns across the world. In the stream bed, the laughing ones looking to their game. In the moonlight, on its short and lovely journey to its tree town. On the forest floor, paralyzed, horror stone. Not even the distance help myself from falling. There I gotta choke, instead it's worse. Here comes an SOS, SOS, help me out. Get in touch, touch is mine. Keep the flames alive, but tell the flower eyes. Cause you're the antidote to this sort of vibes. Here comes an SOS, SOS, help me out. Backseat of a taxi, it's an emergency. My hand's spinning so fast and it's really fast for less. I don't want this to be my last time looking into your eyes. And my brain's got a blind spot. Cars can I find one? I wish you were mine, but it's fine. I will stay on the line for a while, love, for minutes more. Waiting for a sign. me see the best realized. I don't want this to be my last time looking into your eyes. And maybe from a blind spot, I wish you were mine, but it's funny. Maybe I'm a couple minutes more, waiting for a star. Waiting for a star. Started on a thought of you got a smoke out of your pocket. So you're sticking me like glue. Ooh, I'm about to drop my wallet. I don't know why. They all almost set for a 3:30. Moving slow, moving high. Talkative as if in ecstasy. You got me crawling. Down on my knees, I have fallen. It's the 100-degree heat, and I'm frozen to death. Guess I'm dripping. That's how you fucking love got me feeling. I might have lost my mind. Am I dreaming? Then pull me back to earth, 'cause I love it. I love it. Literally ice cold. Lord 7 digits of Morse code. I tried to go map to find where we at. The GPS took us to Melbourne. Trying to connect the dots. Morning after all is off the spot.